I'm here at E3 with Steve Males, Grant Kirkhope, who work on Playtonic, or Playtonic's Yooka-Laylee. It's been a long time now since the game started production.
Yes.
Well, a year and a bit.
Yes, indeed. Yes.
It's gone away for a little while, it's come back, but now it looks like polished, ready to come out. What have you been up to the last year?
It's very kind of you to say it looks nice, yeah. We've been working hard, we've been expanding the team using the very, very generous backing of the Kickstarter fans.
They gave you quite a lot of money.
Yes, they did, which was fantastic. So we've expanded from 6 people to 20 and we're just full out on finishing the game now. It's going really well.
Grant, obviously, composer.
Indeed, allegedly.
One of the composers?
Well, yes, I'm one of the composers.
Okay.
I guess I'm probably doing the lion's share this time around.
Okay.
Because I think this game is more kind of suits more my style.
Yes.
But future products will probably suit maybe Steve more or Dave more, so I won't say any more about that. But that's the idea, kind of, so.
I love that you're already considering future projects.
Well, of course we are, of course.
Please, anything you can share at this time?
No, I'm afraid not.
Sadly, I thought that was going to be your answer.
Yeah, I was going to blurt it out, because I'm not a Playtonic employee, so I can say what I like.
In charge of the music, is the music good?
Well, I think so. Is it good, Steve?
It's the same as ever. See, I mean, he's only ever written 5 tunes in his life.
Here he comes.
He just recycles.
He trots it out every time,
but
right?
it's true. People need to know the truth. That's
the thing is, though, he just says that because he knows he only had one character in his life from Dream, Dead-Eye Dick. He reskins it for every single game we've ever done, right? He knows it, he denies it.
Well, no one's
so underneath
noticed.
if you see beneath the character
Dead-Eye
model.
Dick.
It's quite possible, yeah.
Yeah, it's the same old character,
He's
never
talking
changes. No,
rubbish.
don't listen to him.
Are there any bears in the game?
tunes.
Are there any bears in the game?
0 bears.
Are there any birds?
Yes, there is one. Comes out of a cannon.
That's right, yeah, we saw her. We saw her a little while ago. Yeah.
Well, there we go.
Yeah, so we've got a bird, I guess. You go that far. The comparisons end.
It's even red.
Yeah. And if he goes, bree!
No, it doesn't.
He could do.
Is all the music done?
No.
How much more have you got to do?
Oh, actually, quite a bit, actually. Because I'm Mr. Freelance Composer, I do lots of different things, so I've had a little bit to do. So I got a bit waylaid, and because, other projects I've been working on also got delayed a little bit. So everything that I thought was scheduled out nicely has kind of just gone a bit at the same time. But I think I'm getting there. I've got the hub theme done and a couple of the worlds and got stuff scheduled up for the next bit.
So we've seen the first 2 worlds right now. We've seen sort of lovely leafy, jungly world, and then we've also seen the icy. I like to think almost like Frozen. Nice Disney influence. It's a beautiful castle.
Actually, that's quite good. Yeah, because I think
that
I wrote a tune for the Kickstarter that's on the page, the ice tune, and I wrote it without seeing the level.
Yeah.
Because it wasn't done that right. It was a bit of artwork. So I think they've actually changed that music. That's been dumped now, and I've written a new tune for the ice stuff because it suits that more kind of. It's more of a pretty Crystal Cavesy sort of, I think, than a Freeze Easy Peaks. So it's a bit more like that. So I had to change the tune because obviously people like Steve moan about the music constantly.
So it's not quite right, guys. He needs the feedback. Because without us giving him feedback, his tunes are rubbish.
Do you think that he would quite likely to just make the levels to fit whatever music that he's composing?
Probably would. Yes.
No nonsense. No. I tell you, on all seriousness, no, I think it would be easy for me and all of us to kind of rest on our Banjo-Kazooie laurels a little bit and just go into autopilot, and it's really important that we don't do that. So we're trying extra super hard, and we kind of bully each other on a little bit to kind of say we could be better than that. So I think we are trying super hard not to do that. Yeah. Because I think it would be easy, especially me to kind of go like all the old nonsense. So I'm not doing that. A little bit. It's not. I'm picking the best bits out the first couple of games and sticking, a bit like that, like Steve is with this stuff. So I think we are super conscious about doing that. So.
Well, it's a good thing that you bring up because obviously this is a very banjo-influenced game, very much harking back to that rare heritage. And for the fans who obviously want that, it's great. They back your Kickstarter. They want a game that harks back to all of that. But it's also now 2016. So, Steve Males, what are you doing to bring the game bang up to date?
Well, we do have new stuff, I mean, that nostalgia is a wonderful thing. It's a very powerful thing for us, but we are doing new stuff around.
Just let people see your little face, won't you? See his little face. Sorry, go on.
We are doing new stuff around player choice in particular. We have the expandable worlds, where that's because our fully expanded worlds are really huge. So we start the player off with a smaller chunk of world, and then when they're ready, when they've got enough pages, they can either expand the world and enjoy all the other areas. And they're not just like self-contained new areas. They can what happens in these new areas can feed into the level as a whole. So that's really interesting.
Any hints as to future worlds?
Oh no, I couldn't possibly say. No.
I can either confirm or deny.
Deserty worlds?
We'll just have to wait and see.
Oh my word, I don't know about that.
Who knows?
So you guys also talked about something about the story. You got a villain, or 2 villains out there at least now. And
did you see Steve's blank face then? Like 2 villains?
No,
like...
I'm thinking 2. Well, you know what you mean, Capital B and Dr. Quack.
Dr. Quack, yeah.
Dr. Quack, he didn't start
Is he
out
misunderstood?
villain, you see, so I think he is probably a little bit misunderstood. I think he's been sort of coerced into a life of villainy by Capital B, so I think...
I would believe you more than anyone because you probably know their backstories.
I think I'm stretching it.
Oh, no.
Okay.
No.
I think knowing the backstory is probably stretching it
that's
slightly.
Gavin. It's Gavin in
Okay.
Well, actually, Andy's probably knows better than anybody else.
All right.
Yeah.
So Dr. Quack has been coerced.
I believe he probably has, yes.
Okay.
He used to be a nice dog.
Right. He's been led down the dark side.
He has, yes.
Booby duck.
And the lair that you go into.
Yes.
It's sort of dark. There's like bubbling neon green pools around.
Yeah.
It's like Xbox coloured, and you know the baddie is like a big suited businessman. You know, I mean, is there any sort of reference there that you're trying to make?
Absolutely not.
No.
We can absolutely confirm there is no reference whatsoever to any corporate entity that
People
exists
have read
already.
too much into that.
Yeah.
It's just a fun way to start the
No, it's
game.
good to clear that.
And it's just the tip of the iceberg as part of the story of the whole Platonic universe, which will carry on over into the next game. So no,
Alrighty.
nothing like that. Absolutely not.
So February next year,
First quarter.
First quarter next
yeah,
year.
a bit more
Yeah.
tenuous. First quarter.
First quarter next year. You guys taking a little bit more time to polish up the game, is that right?
Yeah, but I think
You needed some more time to write some more tunes, I hear?
I think I would have got it done probably, but I think that we could have had the game out for October probably.
Yeah.
But it's the same old thing with us. Just like in the olden days, we're always at that thing where we just want to make it better, best it can possibly be.
Yeah.
So I think that we kind of felt. People have waited 15 years. What's another 3 months, right? So
True.
It's not an awful lot of time to put by, and it's going to make such a difference to the game. So we're really convinced it's going to be worth that extra few months to get it right. We really think it is.
Well, all the backers have been great. I haven't read one negative comment on
No.
the forum. Everyone is like, take your time, guys. I've been waiting for so long for this. Make sure it's good. So we know from past experiences that these last few months are really important. You can turn a good game into a great game just through constant iteration, constant polish, constant testing, and that's the stage where we're going to be going into soon.
Yeah, look at good old GoldenEye. The last few months was a multiplayer really. And without the multiplayer, GoldenEye would have been not that great, would have been as good a game as it was, right? So I think that things do go in at the end that you don't believe, and you kind of go, my God, I think wasn't the jigsaw puzzle in Banjo-Kazooie was put right.
That was quite late.
That was right at the end because Tim Salmon said, "Do you want to make the jigsaw puzzle, all that kind of stuff?" That wasn't there till the last, not very long for the end, So
Is there anything sort of comparable that you could say that after Yooka-Laylee's out and released, you can point to and say, you know what, we came up with that right in the last sort of final stages of development?
I'm sure there will be.
Yeah,
Bound to be.
Yeah,
Always happens.
Yeah, always. Because
game.
you kind of go, wouldn't it be great to have that? And you kind of go, we can do that quickly and get it in there. Because you're going to start to get some player feedback, aren't we, from the toy box and that kind of thing. That is going to help to create some changes. We're going to get people going to get the toy box out. They're going to start playing with it. We're going to have how it feels, all that kind of stuff that we like it, but get other people to play it. That's the important part. So all that feedback can make stuff change, can't it? So I think it's you never know.
Yeah, for the backers to give us feedback on the toy box, that's really important for us. That's part of the reason why we're not hands-on at E3 is because we want the backers to experience the game first.
Yeah.
Yes.
And I expect Steve will probably have to redo a lot of his characters because they're not very good. But I expect the music will be like fantastic and everyone think it's great and it'll stay the way it is. But his characters, you know what I mean?
I'm going to call time on it now before you hurt each other's feelings anymore.
He's only small.
It's been lovely to speak with you.
I can't help being small, but you make a conscious choice to be an idiot. So,
He prepared that all night. He prepared that comment all night to say that.
I love that you guys work in different countries now, but still bully each other just as
We
much
are the
as you
best of
always
friends,
did.
of course.
Brilliant.
Yes.
Steve Miles, Grant Coach Hope, thank you very much
Thank
for
you,
your time.
sir. Anytime.
Great to
Please.
see you.
Yeah. See you again soon.
Yooka-Laylee.